friends, it's Tracey and Violet from Nova Scotia Living. And it's garbage day. Happy garbage day. It's super early in the morning. It's probably around 5:30 now. I've been up for a while. Marquise helped me actually bring the garbage out, which was awesome. But yeah, Violet's here. It's really not that cold out. I got my winter jacket on. I didn't put her jacket on her. But yeah, garbage day. Boy, I didn't want to get up this morning, but I did. I don't have a headache, so that's good. And, oh, you should have seen what me and Misha did last night. I know you probably all noticed that hole I have in my kitchen floor, like in the linoleum or oilcloth or whatever it is. I just took to tearing it up, and there's stuff underneath of it. And I told Marquise for Mother's Day, I'd like for you to tear up my floor, but I started tearing it. And then Misha came downstairs, and we tore it all up. So I'll show you when we get home. It's better than it was, that's for sure. Oh, Lord. I'm fiending for a coffee, real bad. But anyways, I'll be back in a bit because it's dark. And yeah, I'm glad that garbage is done. All right, guys, we're back. I look a hot mess like usual, but I emptied the dishwasher. Mally's out there making cake, so I'm not gonna clear the counter off now, and I'll show you the floor after. But since I did the floor, I want to take everything off the counter and put it on the table, give my counters a wash, put everything back. And there's stuff on the floor I'll show you. It's almost like cement stuff or something. Marquise said it could have been floor leveler, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it can come off. If not, it's still better than it was before. But I'm gonna have my coffee now. Yeah, the dishwasher's emptied, all loaded up. The garbage is out, so that's excellent. And I'm feeling much more on the ball today than I was yesterday. So that's awesome. That's awesome, Violet. And yeah. Anyways, my friend Laverne Stewart, she sent me a book, I don't know, a couple of months ago. I'm going to start that one. Haunted Heart by Laverne Stewart. So it's not a super long one. I might be able to knock it off today or part of it today. We'll see, but I'm just going to sit here, have my coffee, read for a little bit. When Mally's done making the cakes, we're going to start boogieing on that kitchen. Alright guys, I just had a shower. It's around 8 o'clock now. Mally's on her second batch of she's making cupcakes, not a cake. But when she's Violet, don't get her barking because the kids are still sleeping. That one's broken. Anyways, yeah, I had a shower because what I did last night and this morning, I just needed it. So, anyways, I feel much better. Well, Maze is up and he's itchy, so I'm going to get the tub going for him so the kitchen will have to wait. Mally's almost done those cupcakes and she asked if I'd make Salisbury steak for supper, which isn't difficult to do. I don't know. I said we'll see. We'll see. Bath time though. Alright friends, Maze is all out of the tub. It's 9:06. He's creamed up. He's got one of his new wrestling t-shirts on. And I wanted to show you the floor. So this is the new floor, the floor that was under the floor. But there's this gray stuff. Like I can scrape it off. I'm just wondering if it'll wash off good. But then there's things like this that's obviously been glued down. Like whether that can come up. So I swept it last night. There's still edges I need to get with an X-Acto knife, but I was just sick and tired of that hole that was over there and tripping over and stuff. But see, there's some gray stuff there, gray stuff around the stove and there. So yeah, here's those cupcakes Mally made. I'm going to probably put them out on the dining room table, wipe the table off because I'm going to clear off the counter, wipe everything down, and then put it back to rights. I am going to start the dishwasher. And yeah, what do you think, Violet? Huh? Yeah, but aren't these nice? She used her icing bag thing, and yeah. Talk about delicious smelling. Yes, chocolate, my favorite. All right, it's 9:41, and I did this side of the cupboard. So I took everything off, I wiped the backsplash, the wall there, underneath everything, and yeah, got a big bowl of onions, and yeah. So now those are dishes that need to be washed, but the dishwasher's going now. I'm gonna take everything off of here and do this side, and if I feel like it, I'm gonna do the windowsill, but I'll do that after. Somebody asked how the sea monkeys are doing, and they're doing, if you can see, there's a few little teeny tiny things. Oh, you can't really see. They're like teeny tiny down there at the bottom. They're alive though, they're alive. Oh, and all these jars were over on the counter, like I've been using, but those will go down in the basement. And there's just some straggle apples there and ibuprofen, but yeah, those need to go down in the basement, so I didn't put those back over on the counter. Whew, all right, I was just talking to my husband, but now I'm gonna clean off the Keurig, the espresso maker, the knife block, and put that all back. So I'll show you when that's all done. All right, it's 10:17. I just straightened up the porch because my brother-in-law is coming. He has to get some like furnace ducking, you know, like those big things out of the basement. So I straightened up the porch bit, but anyways, I'm done all I'm doing right here. At least it's refreshed. Now, I think I am going to do the windowsill in the window, and the dishwasher's still going, so that's all still sitting in the sink. And I'm going to wash the grate to the vent. But yeah, I'm just going to do this. So this is the before. Right, it's 11:03. I did the windowsill, I did the window. There's the sea monkeys, and she has to replenish the water with like room temperature water, so that's the water that she's been using. I have my wishbones, my magic wand, my North American house hippo, and some marbles there, and a couple of lighters, just, you know, making fires and whatnot. But yeah, so I just swept the floor too, and went around with a rag, and I didn't try too hard with the gray spots, but any other spots, like I want to mop it, but I just didn't know. I didn't know. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to go around, like, I don't know if that could be wiped off. Maybe. I'm not sure. But anyways, I'm still feeling good. It looks much brighter. Much cleaner. And I just have to say, mental health sucks sometimes, and sometimes you just get behind in things. So just be kind to one another is all I'm going to say. But I'm feeling good. I did this. It was a struggle, but I did it. And I'm feeling good about it. So anyways, yeah, my brother-in-law's here getting that stuff. He's outside with my husband. These still need to go down. 3 apples. And the fire's going now. So it's only like 5 after 11 now. I'm going to sit down and have a little break. Yeah, I'm feeling accomplished. All right, friends. Well, it's 11:42. So I'll make some lunch here shortly. I got some pizza bites or something easy like that. Maze wants chicken noodle soup. So I got canned soup. I am going to try to pick those Salisbury steaks. I haven't made this in so long. Like, I think I have an old video on this, but I'm just going to wing it. I have 2 packs of hamburger in here. I think it's medium ground, I forget. So I'm putting in some dehydrated onions, 50% off, just to soak up some of it. And I got like beef bouillon and beef broth. I'm going to try to make, usually it's like a mushroom gravy, but I don't have, like, I have dehydrated mushrooms, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. I do have my mushroom powder I plan on putting in it and stuff like that, but I'm going to put some of these. This is my home canned dehydrated mushroom. These are like the flakes, not so much the powder, but so. What are you smelling, Violet? Some Larry's. Some onion powder. Garlic powder. And Cool Runnings garlic, pepper, and herbs. And you just make little flat footballs and sear them on the outside, on both sides. Then finish cooking them like you do spaghetti and meatballs, only it's football-shaped hamburger patties in a gravy. And that's it. I'll have to get some potatoes peeled because potatoes goes real good with Salisbury steak. I mean, you can have anything you want really, but that and some peas. I just want to try to mix all this up. and it's really not hard to make. I was just being kind of lazy bones thinking about making it. There is a little bit of goulash left. I'll see if any of the kids want that for lunch. Zaya might, she really likes that. But otherwise, and then they can have a chocolate cupcake for dessert. I did bring those back in from the dining room. They're over there by the microwave on the counter, cleared off. But I have 2 pans here and I already put some oil in it. Oh. And yeah, when I was younger, I didn't know what Salisbury steak was. It's just a hamburger patty. It's supposed to be shaped like a piece of steak. So it's, yeah, this is how my husband cooks a hamburger sometimes. Like it's just, or my dad used to do this. He didn't make hamburgers. He'd put hamburger in a pan and squish it out and fry it with salt and pepper and eat it like that. This is that, only it's going to be cooked in gravy. So, whatever. And I didn't know if I'll need 2 pans or not. I probably will. I'll make good size ones. But I do have boxed beef broth my husband bought. It's down in the basement. And I have like the powdered pour kind, beef bouillon, and I'll make some sort of a gravy out of that. I'll throw some of my dehydrated mushrooms up in it. And we'll be good. I wonder if I could get it all in one pan. I could, but I want a little space in between. Oh, and I do need some onions too. Yeah. I know I put onions in here, but and usually with something like this, I do have some frozen diced onions, which is good, but I like them kind of stringy, like sliced up. Oh, where's Allie when I need her? She doesn't mind cutting up onions. Ah, well. Yeah, my dogs are barking, I can tell you. I just took some medicine for that, but I would like to wipe off all my cupboard doors. I won't do that today though, because I'm kind of petered out. But that'll be another project to do. Same with that bench over there. Get that organized. We'll get it done, but I can only do so much in a day, and I don't want to overload myself, and I'm making like a proper supper. And I got a load of laundry I got to get going. So, yeah. Kind of shaped like that. You can shape them however you want. Make meatballs and do it in a gravy. And since it's medium ground, like when I sear this on one side, you'll see, but when I sear it on one side and sear it on the other, I take it out of the pan and let it sit on a plate. It might look like it's cooked most of the way, but it's not. Like it's really bloody on the inside. And since it's medium ground, I think, there might be a lot of fat, so I might not make the gravy out of that. Maybe reserve a little bit of it, but we don't need all that up in our systems. But I'll make sure it has some flavor. Throw onion soup mix up in there if I have to. This will be a big one. And then that's it. The dishwasher just got done again, so I can empty that after it cools down. I'll open it so it cools off, because, you know, that's screeching hot. And then I have, I'll have this bowl. I washed one of these pans that were in the sink, so I can wash my sink now. There. Perfect. Oh, God. There. All right. I'll meet you over at the stove. All right. Oh, I should get a picture of these. Just a sec. There. Of course, it's smoking, but I had cleaner and all that stuff, so. Yeah. I should get a plate ready for when it's time to take them off. I open the dishwasher so it cools off, but yeah, I have some of this liquid bouillon, 50% off. And I have some of this. And I've got like the box broth. And I'll just do a little slurry, add some seasonings to it, and I'll do it in this. Wonder if I should do two, because I don't know if I could fit them all in one pan. I don't know. We'll see after it's all cooked. But yeah, I'm going to leave these. I had both burners turned on high. I just want to make sure the oil got all over. Yeah. I'll just leave them on this side for a few minutes and flip it over when they're nice and brown. And then the other side. And then take them out. I'm tired. God, I'm tired. Yeah, 11:57. I'll have to think about lunch, but after I have these simmering in the gravy, I'll peel a pot of potatoes. I do that now, but I want to keep an eye on this. I don't want to scorch them too much or burn them. I don't need them black. I don't want them being dark brown, but I don't want them black, so. Ooh. I'll turn it down to like between an 8 and a 7. We'll see. Oh gosh. About page 30 in Laverne's book. Yeah, Laverne, I know. Well, she sent me a book before. Oh, for goodness sakes. I forget what it was called. I could see the cover and everything. But I really, really liked the book. So this is the second book of hers that she wrote. She lives in New Brunswick, and she was a news person, like news reporter, investigative reporter, I think. I think she might be retired now, but yeah, she's an author, and so far so good. It's really good. But I will, when I finish that book, I'll tell you when I'm done. If you're interested in knowing what it's about a little bit, I'll do a video like over on my other channel. I don't talk too much about books on here. A little bit, but. Not up a little bit. What's this one look like? Could be a little browner. A little browner. I'm jumping the gun. So, anyways, I'll show you what these look like when they're all done. I don't want to have another coffee. I need something to snap me. So, anyways, I'll be back. All right, there's the burgers that are done. I'm thinking I might try to do these in the oven. Like, the hardest part is done. Usually I would simmer them, but this way I can keep it all in here. I'll make a gravy on the stovetop, smother the patties and stick it in the oven, because these are not cooked. Like, you can see the pink. It's just on the outside. And they just pretty much, you simmer them for about 45 minutes or so, and I could put them in the oven uncovered on a cookie sheet just in case it bubbles over. I don't know. Maybe I would tent foil over top of it. I don't know. Can you do Salisbury steaks in the oven? I'm going to look that up. All right. So, yes, I looked it up. People do it in the oven. So, it's 350 for about 45 minutes uncovered. So, that's what I'm going to do. So, I can get these pans washed. But I am going to make the gravy in here. I just went down in the basement. I got 3 of these beef broth. And I do have cream of mushroom soup. I'll probably put a can of that in it, too. So, yeah. I don't know if I'll need all 3, because I'm not going to put it right up over top of all of them, but there's that. I'll leave that for now. I'm just putting this in the recycle. I'm going to get a can of that soup and some of my mushrooms. I got a little in here. I have more, but I'm going to use all of this. There. I'll wash that jar. Cream of mushroom. I am going to put a thing of onion soup mix in the gravy. I am. According to that recipe, yes, I didn't put any eggs or breadcrumbs, but whatever. Whatever. You do you, boo. Do you make Salisbury steak? I don't. Mom never made that when I grew up. I seen it one time years ago when I made it, and that was one of the meals. Before Medea went back, she wanted either Salisbury steak or cabbage rolls or corn chowder. I ended up making 2 out of 3. I made the corn chowder and the cabbage rolls. So, I did find turkey gravy powder. Maybe I'll do that instead of a slurry. I don't know. I'm not used to using things like this. I don't know. But I do know I need an onion soup mix. This will take a minute before it starts bubbling because that's cold broth. And I emptied the dishwasher, so that's awesome. Perfect. Oh, should I do an onion? I guess I'll have to. We've got enough of them, for goodness sakes. We got enough of them. You can't see me, I got a couple onions and a cutting board here, so. should have got some peas while I'm down there. I have to have something green Or usually when I make this, I like something green on the plate with it. It just looks like it's supposed to be that way. There. Ooh, I'm gonna start crying. Like the regular white onions. I know we got some red onions over there, but let's do it. Let's get it over with. Ooh. I'm crying. Oh, there. Ooh. I should try to break some of them up, but as they soften, they'll come apart. And those mushrooms will rehydrate. Oh, Lord. Violet's over there laughing at me. I can hear her. She's around the corner. Oh, a tear's even going down my face. Look at that. I gotta get... You guys don't see me cry very often. Woo! Well, February 16th is coming up. That is the day Mom turned into an angel. I usually go to the lighthouse on that day, so we might be going there. As long as it's not storming out. Yeah, I remember that. Ooh, I remember that night for sure. But first, there'll be Valentine's Day, the 14th. Mally's already talking about different dishes to make. And then Maze's birthday. He'll be turning 7 on the 19th. 7 years old. He's my baby. He's 7 years old. But hard to believe. And then after his birthday, Marquise's 20th birthday is March 2nd. And then after his birthday is Mally's birthday, April 24th. And then we gotta wait till August for Misha and Medea's birthday. And Mom's birthday. They're all August babies. I'm just waiting for this to bubble before I start putting, I'll put some of this in. Putting either of those. I'm gonna try these. I'm gonna try them. What do you do? 1 cup of water. Well, I have 3 packs. I'm gonna add all 3 and we'll see how it turns out. And I'll taste it and it might be the best thing ever. You never know. And then I'm just gonna stick them in the oven. This is clean, but I'm just gonna preheat the oven now. And we'll be living large. I'll just have to sit down, peel a pot of spuds. And yeah, I won't cook those now, but I'll turn those on probably 3:30, 4 o'clock. And then supper will be done at 5. My husband made a fire, but it's hot in here now. It's not super cold out. It's actually, I don't know what it is, but it's not cold outside. But it was cool this morning, so it's good we have one going. But right now, I'm a little flushed. Maybe I'm going through the change. I'm 44. You can go through the change then, can't you? I don't know. Anyways, I'll bring you back in a little bit once this starts bubbling, because a watch pot never boils. And I know it's not a pot, it's a pan, but tomato. And once it starts bubbling, then we can start moving. Ooh, it's starting to bubble. It's starting to bubble. Now, this better work. Using up my pantry stuff, pantry challenge. Haven't officially declared it, but that's what I'm doing. Alright, now I should use a whisk, maybe. Let's see if that thickens up. If it doesn't thicken up, I'll be doing my slurry for sure. I'll give it a minute though. Is that what it's supposed to do? And gravy, 2 tablespoons of turkey drippings. Well, gravy to make it thicker. Add white wine or sauteed mushrooms. No, can of mushroom soup and dehydrated mushrooms and onions. That's what we're doing there, folks. Come on there, come on. I just brought my friggin' jars down to the basement. Because usually I would make a slurry in a jar. But I'm thinking, oh no, I could use this one. I will rinse it out though. It's not dirty, but just had dehydrated mushrooms in it. Is it thickening up? Not to my liking. Very disappointing. I'm just getting some flour over here, friends. I just put flour in a jar and put cold water in it, not hot water. And then I stir it up. All right, put the lid back on, shake it up, and then add it. And things should be tickety-boo. Now I know this isn't actual dripping gravy. I like to make it out of actual like beef drippings and stuff, but that was just fatty hamburger and I just didn't want to. Now usually when I do this, it cooks right up. There we go. I don't know if you can see, but that's working. That's all that was needed. Now I'm going to taste it. I'll let that flour taste cook for a minute. But I'm going to taste it. And then I'll bring the hamburger patties over here and we'll dump it on and see. I don't know if I'll dump all of this on, but I could always reserve the rest in a dish and they can put it on their potatoes or whatever. I'm just going to taste that. Yeah, just need to cook a little more of that flour taste off, but that's plenty flavorful. I don't need to add any salt or pepper or nothing. Just right. So the oven isn't up to snuff yet, but it will be. Okay, this is good. Still haven't got the kids any lunch yet. Oh dear. Okay. bloody drippings down in the bottom I could see. Oh, I gotta get this on a flat surface. Yeah, this is, I need a lot of gravy. Let me just try to move this around a bit. Make little pockets. I am going to put this on a cookie sheet because I'm scared. Don't be scared, Jerry, but I am. I don't want a giant mess in my oven. I do have an oven liner in there, but I think that might be Mally coming downstairs. Yeah, well, this is looking good, actually. That's about as good as I can get it. That's about as good. You wouldn't know that there's that many Salisbury steaks in this. Most of them are covered. It's just 4 of them, just the tops of them are being seen, but that's okay. That's gonna have to do. I will put that gravy in something, but yeah, I'll get you off to get a better look. All right, so yeah, the gravy, you know, it's a good consistency. It's not too runny. It's not, I've made it thicker before, but this is good. And 45, these are bloody patties in here, so yeah, I need to get a cookie sheet. All right, so I just lined it so it'll be for easier cleanup. Yeah, I'm gonna stick these in, set the timer for 45, and we'll be ready to rock. And look who just got up. Well, she was up earlier, but
I made cupcakes earlier.
I know, I showed them your cupcakes.
Did they
But
like them?
she's gonna peel the potatoes for me, so hip hip hooray. All right, friends, that Salisbury steak is almost done. I have a bag full of compost. Mally peeled potatoes and carrots. So that's what's in here. I'm not going to throw the plastic bag in there, but I didn't want to dirty a dish. And yeah, but it's not too cold out at all, really. I just have my thing on, my big winter boots, but I will keep the fire going just to keep the drafts closed. So it's a hot stove, but it's not a roaring fire. You know what I'm saying. I don't hear Randall, though. And I was out too early this morning. But the garbage is gone. There was a bunch out there, garbage and recycle. So, not too shabby. Alright, so once that stuff's done, I'm not going to cook the potatoes or carrots now. I will get some peas. I wasn't planning on doing carrots, but Mally wanted to peel some, so I said, sure, go ahead. So we'll have potatoes, carrots, and peas, and the Salisbury steaks, and that'll be supper. But the rest is just boiling the vegetables, mashing them, salt and pepper, some butter, a little cream, touch of sugar in the carrots. We're good to go. Okay, guys, it's 2:25. I'm just laying here on the couch half asleep, so I'm just going to wait for a little while and then I'll get up and do something else, but I'm just half asleep. All right, friends. Violet and I went upstairs because my husband was done working, and we a power snooze, yeah.
Without me.
No, but it was more like a nap, like it was over an hour, but yeah. Anyways, I feel much more alert, but I had my alarm set, and Violet, of course, was up there with me. And it's 4:05 now. I just turned those potatoes on, just turned the carrots on. The kids are out here. Violet's all excited. They're playing Mancala. I'll turn you around. Look at, just she's jumping around. It's this game Misha got for Christmas. It's like an African game. Now look, there's a cupcake there on the floor. You need to pick it up, Misha. Violet can't eat that, so you need to pick it up. But anyways, that's what they're playing. All right, that stuff's still bubbling away. I have wet towels to hang up. You guys, remember yesterday? They're playing with Nerf guns. And no headshots, and I mean it. Oh, you're shooting targets, okay. But you got to pick up the cups? Yes. I have those stacking cups set up around the house. There's one here. They're all over the place. They're all over the place. Anyways, I'm going to hang up some towels. Is this your weapons shop? Your weapons shop?
Yeah.
There's a sword, chain, bow and arrow, tennis racket. A couple of different swords there. All right. How do you pay, with IOUs?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, friends, I'm going to shut this oven off. I was reheating that. The potatoes are done. The carrots are done. I'm going to strain them, mash them, butter them, season them, and I need some peas from the basement. All right, I strained them, and I put a blob of butter in there. I'm just letting it melt. I went down in the basement, got a jar of my home canned peas. I've canned last February. I rinsed the jar off, but I'm just going to warm those up in the microwave. All right, it's 5:25. I had to make some more room on my phone. So in the meantime, I put a good dose of butter in there with some salt and pepper and a pinch of sugar. Same with the potatoes, only minus the sugar. And there's milk in there. Some peas and the Salisbury steaks. They're all done. I did have to kind of scoop some of the fat off the top of it because there was still some on top. Just a minute. Get. All right, these children, I'm telling you. All right, so I'm going to set you up. We'll make some plates. Mally's going to do up a plate because she can always make it look real good. But, yeah, oh, here's the scoop. There. Good, good. Marquise just left to go to town, but he's going to have some when he gets home. I don't know if Maze will eat that hamburger until I get it out and take some of the gravy off and give him a blob of ketchup. But we're going to try it. And Medea, if you're watching this, I would send you a plate if I could. Because I know you really like Salisbury steak. The dishwasher's going now. And yeah, once that's done, I'll have room for all the supper dishes. And there's some in the waiting now. Ooh, that looks good, boys. Yeah, get some from there. That gravy isn't heated up. Excellent.
Where's this one? What's the sugar?
I don't know. Right here. Perfect. There's plenty of salt in there, really. You don't need to add more, but. Ooh, there's Mally's plate. I'll get Messiah's because I can load hers up. Well, I mean, Messiah will eat everything.
I want everything.
Oh, yeah.
Pictures, please.
What? Yeah, take pictures.
I'm good at taking pictures.
You are. Now, if I was to eat this, I'd put my Salisbury steak on top of my potatoes, but I'm not going to do that for these fellas. So. There. Just looks like a football.
Maze doesn't eat his, can I have it?
I don't know. We'll see. There you go. Now, can I get any mushrooms or onions on top of it to make it look good?
I want mushrooms and onions on top.
That one's Messiah's. Ooh, there's some in there. You just need to fish around. There's probably some in there too, but I didn't heat that gravy up. I'll get you off so I can get a good picture. All right, so Misha had some. She just didn't want any peas. Maze wanted chicken noodle soup. I don't know. Messiah had the works. My husband had some. I'm going to do up a plate for Marquise. And I don't know if Kara's coming out tonight or not. But there's enough there. So I want to use it up because I don't want to have a whole bunch of leftover containers. So I will do that. I'm just going to do up plates until the stuff is gone. That's what I'm going to do. And that dishwasher, I think, is drying now, so I'll be able to unload that and load up this stuff. There. And we'll get a big old Salisbury steak. Now I won't put gravy all over everything because he can always do that after. Try to get a bit of those mushrooms and onions there. He can do that after if he wants to. But these will be ready. And we'll be good. What do you think, Violet? And now you're sniffing around for something. What?
Nothing.
What am I doing?
It tastes good.
Good, I'm glad.
I grabbed a big Salisbury steak so I can eat it.
And you were all like, Maze doesn't eat his, can you have it?
Yeah. Because if he doesn't have
Your
it,
eyes are bigger than your stomach.
no, actually they're not.
There's another one. Do another one.
Another one.
What do you think, Violet?
She wants the Salisbury steak, but she can't have it because it has onion in it.
I know. She can't have it. She just had a treat because she went outside, took care of some business.
More potatoes.
Yeah. More potatoes and gravy. Do you want the gravy?
Oh, yeah.
She's telling on you, but what?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Alright, this will be it. I might actually have a Salisbury steak, but I just won't have all the other stuff. I don't think I've made this in like 2 years or something.
Exactly, that's why you should make it more.
It's been a long time. It's not even that hard to do, but I just never think of it.
It's delicious. We should make 1,000 more.
Make it more often, huh? Make it more often. There's the peas. Now, I'm gonna have to get a scraper to get that all up. Ooh, I'm doing good, Mally. I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So tomorrow, if there's still a plate or two left, if somebody doesn't want what we're having, they can just pop one of these plates in the microwave, and that's it. Just enough. Just enough. Excellent. And then this. Some of those mushrooms and onions. And then, like I say, with that extra bit of gravy there, they can always put stuff on their veggies. And there'll be one Salisbury steak left in here, and I'm gonna eat it. I know the flour that's in the gravy is not really keto friendly, but I really haven't eaten the carbs, and I can do it. I can do it. So I'm gonna lay these out and I'll get a picture of them all. This is great. I'm excited. All right, so one of these plates can be for Marquise. One of them can be for Kara if she comes out. The other two are up for grabs. A midnight snack or something. So.
My midnight snacks are potatoes.
Yeah.
And not mashed ones.
Anyways, yeah, perfect. This is good because now my pots are empty. I can wash them all and get my kitchen back to reset my kitchen, if you know what I mean. All right, friends, I got the dishwasher going. Oh, it's fuzzy. There. Got the table cleaned off. The red pan that the Salisbury steaks were in didn't fit in the dishwasher. It was full, but that'll go the next round. But everything's packed away. Floor's done. Reset complete. All right, friends, it is 7:31. I'm going to end this video now. We had a good day. I feel accomplished. I got that, well, some of the kitchen done. I might try to do the cupboard doors tomorrow. And yeah, just to get the rest of it done. But supper was a success. Marquise isn't home yet, but his supper's waiting for him in the microwave. The rest are packed away. And yeah, I'm glad I made that. That was good. Now, I got some boneless, skinless chicken thighs in the fridge. My husband wanted Mally to make more quesadillas. So if they don't make that tomorrow, I'm making curry chicken. Because I think that would be good too. And it'd be easy. It'd be like a big pot. Curry chicken. Big pot of rice. And supper would be done. But I'll leave that ball in their court and see what happens. So, oh, just a minute. Yeah, so, yeah, I want to end this so I can get it edited. I know it's going to probably be a long one, but I liked hanging out with you guys today. I'm feeling a bit better today. Not that I was feeling bad before about my head, and I'm glad I had that little nap. I just needed it. Just needed it. Yeah, I needed it. So, anyways, I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose, but if not, that's okay too. I still love you. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to kick back and relax, read a bit more of Laverne's book. I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, it's going to be a good evening. So, I'll say have a good night or have a good morning, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Boink.